the Andycine HSM03 monitor mount. So, as you probably know, we've started to mess around with the Blackmagic Pocket Cinema Camera 4K. I'm just going to call it the Blackmagic, it's too much of a mouthful. With regards to monitors, I've been looking for something a little bit more neat, discreet. This is okay. This is the Andycine 4K monitor. It's a 5-inch monitor, which isn't much bigger than the Blackmagic, but it has a much brighter screen. So anything that you shoot outdoors, in bright sunlight or in bright daylight, you really need a better monitor. It's not the best on camera. This is one that I've been getting on quite well with. I was just looking for something a little bit more slim, a little bit smaller really, something that would fit on camera, a little bit neater. This isn't bad. The mount you get with it is this L-shaped bracket that you can see, and it's not rubbish, it's just it could be a little bit better. Now I've noticed a few people mention this little HSM03 basically monitor mount adapter, if you will. Wanted to see what it was like, so put my order in and it's arrived today. Essentially what I'm going to be able to do is lose this L bracket and either mount on the side when I'm using it on a gimbal or straight on the bottom if I want to use it on the top handle, for instance. So I'm quite impressed with the box as it is. It was only a very small little mount. It's not the cheapest. It was under £40. It's about £35 in the UK, around $50 around the rest of the world from what I could see. And it was actually imported, so there was nowhere in the UK that sold this, so I had to import it. But it came through eBay, wasn't a problem. So in the box we had this little packaging and obviously the instructions and a lens cloth. Everyone gets a lens cloth with anything that you import from China at the moment. So the packaging itself, you unclip from the front. So we have a very nice little padded case. A little box which I'm not really sure what you'd use that for. There's an empty little box just there. That to me looks like a key ring. Huh, that's quite interesting. I'm assuming this is used to tighten the Andycine mount itself. But it comes with a little key ring which you can use. It actually comes with all sorts of different screw heads on it. That's quite unique. It's not something I've seen before. Little hex screws, flat head, and obviously different screwdriver. Plus it can hold that little screwdriver head in there as well. Interesting. Don't know if I'm going to use that, but it comes with it nonetheless. Into the main package itself, an Allen key, which is for tightening, as I did already know that, and the little mount itself. So it's quite small. There's no denying that, but it's very well built. It's something that everyone seems to mention is quite durable, very tidy, very neat. It's got the word vlogger written there, if I bring that up to there, and it's obviously aiming it at vloggers, people that want to mount a monitor on top, especially if you're using some of the crop sensor cameras from Sony. It doesn't have a flip out monitor or anything like that, so that's who it's aimed at. But to be honest with you, it's certainly something that could be used in a professional environment, and what I'm hoping will do what I need. So I'm just going to take this off. So you can adjust the strength of the actual pivot there, and also via that one there you can adjust the pivot of the hot shoe. So the hot shoe, although you tighten it to it there, will actually turn around. So in theory you get a full 360 degree motion and 180 degrees forward and back tilt. So after a little bit of tweaking I was able to get it where I wanted, and I'm quite impressed with that. That swivels round, up and back, quite simply, easy to use. So these Blackmagic cameras do start to grow once you rig them out, but to use them to their full potential you do need to have a lot of these extras. Without boring you too much, we've got a half cage on here so I can still use the right hand of the grip. Made by Tilta, along with the Tilta handle. I went for the official handle just for the ergonomics. It just fits nicely, it matches, it looks the same. There's a few little bits that help, and it actually to me was one of the best looking handles that would actually be a quick release option on there as well. We have our SSD mount there, and as part of the cage we've got some nice connectors on the side for HDMI and your direct SSD USB-C cable. So the restrictions with the L bracket that you get with the monitor, all I could do was tilt it up and down. It was a bit flimsy, you needed to keep tightening it, it wasn't great. It did a job, and you know, that's what came with the monitor itself. Now, not only can I tilt it backwards and forwards, I have a much bigger range of movement. So if I want a top-down shot, I can now look exactly what I'm focusing on. But obviously I can move it to the side as well. So you can see what I can see, and obviously back that way as well. I could do a full 180 if I want to do selfie mode now, which will be very handy. And obviously back into position. It's not the most exciting extra you can get, but if you're using any other brand of monitor, I don't believe a lot of them even come with a bracket. This, for the cost, is really well built, and I'm very impressed. It happens to match the brand of monitor that I bought, but I know a lot of people use the Philwood monitor, and of course Small HD make a full range of monitors. I've not had the benefit of using the Small HD monitor. I am aware they are good. Even if you can just see on the back of here there, you'll probably notice how much brighter that monitor is. Just by looking at the screen there on the back, you can see, looking at my top, the top monitor is that much brighter. I haven't done any trickery here. That's as bright as that monitor goes. The top monitor just, it lets you see a little bit more, and when it's bright daylight outside, it's something you really want to have. So the Andycine HSM03 monitor mount gets a thumbs up from me. Really good, really well made. I'm impressed with the packaging. It wasn't a lot of money, especially in the world of kitting out your cinema rig. This is something that I know is going to help me a lot moving forward. We've got a lot of commercial jobs coming up, and I want to put this camera through its paces as well with regards to just some filming, and that will inevitably mean filming myself. At least I'll be able to see if I'm in focus now. Thanks again for watching. I hope it's been informative and you've enjoyed it in some way. If you're thinking of picking one up, there should be a link in the description down below. There'll be a lot more videos in the world of Blackmagic and all accessories coming over the next few months, so don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the notification icon if you want to be kept informed of our next videos coming out. I'm going to go and put this through its paces, but I will see you in the next one.